Trees are harvested from a tree farm. The tree logs are transported to a paper company where they are cleaned, and once cleaned, the logs go into a machine which cuts them up into wood chips. The chips are moved to the pulping operation where they will be turned into pulp for making paper. Water is added to the chips and mushed around in a machine. In the pulping stage, the individual wood fibers in the chips must be separated from one another. The finished pulp looks like a mushy, watery solution, which is 99% water. Now the water needs to come out of the wood fiber soup. The first area in which this takes place is called the wet end of the paper-making machine. First, paper makers spray the stock onto a long, wide screen called a wire. Immediately, water begins to drain out of the bottom of the wire. This water is collected so that it can be reused over and over again. While the water is draining, pulp fibers are caught on the top side of the wire and begin to bond together in a very thin mat. The fiber mat remaining on the wire is then squeezed between felt-covered press rollers and absorbed more water. Even when the wet end work is over, the pulpy stuff on the wire is still about 60% water. But now it's time for the dry end. In the dry end, huge metal cylinders are heated by filling them with steam, which is heated water. The wet paper is then put into the machine. Heating and drying the wet sheets seal the fibers closer and closer together, turning them gradually from pulp into paper. A big, heavy cast iron roller presses the drying paper to smooth and uniform the sheets of paper in thickness. Now the sheets are dried and smooth, they are rolled into a big spool or wheel and are ready for use. To recycle the paper, the process starts in the pulping phase again. The recycled paper is mixed together and added to water where it is mushed together again, and the mushy soup-like mixture is created. Once again, the water is drained from the mixture and the fibers are broken down. With the heat, the fibers come together to create paper once again.